Alright, so we did multiplying, let's do dividing. Alright? Now dividing is going to be almost identical to multiplying, but the only thing is something you got to think of is keep, change, and then flip your second fraction that you're multiplying. Alright? So let's go into first, let's look into the steps. So the steps, alright, the first ratio stays the same, and that's the first fraction. You want to change the division sign to multiplication. Flip the second ratio, which is your other one. So keep, change, flip, and then repeat the same steps you do as multiplying. That's the only step I'm adding. Everything else is going to be basically the same as multiplying. So if you got multiplying, division should be easy. You just got to remember the one step: keep, change, flip. All right. So let's go into first example. Now, always, first example is pretty simple, but let's go over it. So first step, as I said, I have division. I never want to divide. I always want to multiply, right? So we're going to keep this the same. So we're going to do 5x squared over 7. Change this to multiplying, and then flip this. So this would be 21 over 10x to the third. Now, I spoke about this last one, the multiplying. What you want to do now is you want to go ahead and see if we can cross reduce. So using the numbers, what can I divide both of these numbers by? I can divide this one by 5, I get 1. Divide this by 5, I get 2. Divide this one by 7 this way, so I get 7 divided by 7 gives me 1. 7 divided by 21 is 3. That's a GCF going this way. Now, we're back into what we usually do, multiply the numbers across, and then bring down the variables. So 3x, 3, 1 times 3 is 3, x squared, and I have this left over, so it would be 2x to the third. Now, from here, what can I do? I can reduce this down. I can cancel this out. I got 2 of these up here. I got 3 of these up here. So 2 of the x's will cancel out. So I get 3 over 2x. This is my answer. And if you don't see this, let's rewrite it. I got 2 x's, right? Over 2 with 3 x's here. 2 x's here, 3 x's. And what cancels out? These both cancel out. So what am I left with? I'm left with this 1x. So this is the second to the third. That's why this is 3 over 2x. Alright? Just in case if you don't get it. Alright. Now, let's jump into the next example. So, same process as multiplying, but you got to keep, change, flip. Alright, now, this one's the same process, but I'm going to let's jump into something that's a little bit harder. And just in case that's the answer for that one. Let's jump into this one, because I really want to go into actually starting to factor the binomials and trinomials, right? So first step what we need to do, we got to rewrite it. It's division. We never want to divide. So you get 7x plus 21 over 30. So we want to keep this, change this to multiplying, flip this. So this will be 20 over 21x plus 36. Now, the first thing that I want to try to do is I want to look to see where I want to go ahead and try to factor this out. So what can I use to factor this out? We can go ahead and, this is a binomial, so I know I can either use GCF or difference of perfect squares. So what do I pull out of here? 7. 7x plus 3. Now I'm going to leave the 30 alone. I'm going to leave the 20 alone. And what about the bottom on the other one? What can I pull out of this? Any ideas? Any ideas? Actually, you know what? This is actually a typo. Let me correct this real quick. This should be a 69. And I forgot to update that on my PowerPoint. So it should be 69. So the number that divides out of this one would actually be 21. Okay? So simple mistake on Mr. Fred, x plus 3. Alright? Now, so this is 69, make sure you make that up there, 69 then. Now, what I need to do now is, let's try to see if we can cross reduce, make our life easier. So the 7 and the 21, can I cross reduce that? Absolutely. I have a 7 here and I have a 21 here. So let's bring this down, divide everything by 7, which give me 1 here. Divide this by 21, make it 3. Also, I can cancel this out and cancel this out. Now what about these? Can I cross reduce? Absolutely. I can divide the 30 by 10, which gives me 3. The 20 by 10, which gives me 2. Now what am I left with? Let's just multiply what we have left over. So as you see here, real easily, we you have a 2 over 9. Right? How I get 2? 1 times a 2. How I get 9? 3 times a 3. 9. Boom. Just that easy. Same concept, but keep, change, flip. Alright? Let's go into the next one. Our next one we got right here. Oh, we're getting the harder ones now. We're getting the trinomials. Right? So when we have a trinomial, what do we need to use? We need to use the x. So let's go into, can I do anything to this one? What do we need to do first? We need to rewrite it. So I got x plus 2 over 3x minus 3. Keep, change this to multiplying, flip this to be x minus 1 over x squared plus 11x plus 18. Now we're good to go. So what do we need to start doing now? Let's start factoring, breaking it down so we can cancel it out. So first step I need to do, can I break this down anymore? No. So we have x plus 2. Can I break this one down anymore? It's a binomial, so we can either do GCF or difference of perfect squares. Do I have a perfect square here? No. But what do I actually have? We have a common. We have a GCF for this right here, something in common. So we pull a 3 out. X minus 1. Everyone agree on that? Good. Now, can we do anything to the top on this one? No. Do x minus 1, we'll leave it the same. Now, how do I break this down? We break it down using the x. So what do? The 1 times the 18 will give me 18. Bring the 11 to the top. And then from right there, you know it's going to be 9 and 2. Right? Well, multiply to give me 18 and add to me 11. 9 and 2. So we can automatically do this. Plus 9, x plus 2. And now we can go in and cancel stuff out because it's broken down all the way. X plus 2 here, x plus 2 here, x minus 1 here. What do we have left over? I don't have anything on the top, so this is really just 1 here. Multiply that across, I get 1. Now we multiply the 3 times this. 3 times x plus 9. That's it. We are done. Just that simple. Stress it one more time. Keep, change, you flip it, you treat it just like multiplication, and you're good to go. Let's finish up with one more example, and that will be it for division. Oh, that's the answer there. So, alright. First thing we need to do. What's the first thing we need to do? Everyone say it with me. Keep, change, flip. So keep this the same. 2x plus 10 over x squared minus 25. We're going to change this to multiplication. Bring this to the top. 2x squared minus 10x over 4x squared. Now, let's break it on down. So can I break this one down? It's binomial. Yes, we can. Is the difference of squares? No. So let's just pull a 2 out. X plus 5. Now what about this one right here? Now, x squared minus 25. Anytime we have an x squared minus 25, squared and a minus, and then a perfect square, difference of squares. So this would be x plus 5, x minus 5, right? Now what about this one right here? What's the GCF for these two? We can instantly see it's going to be 2x. So times 2x, and I get x minus 5. Now, what about the bottom? Can you break down the bottom? Actually, I'm going to use this concept right here. I have a GCF on the outside. We'll go with this one. Actually, it will. So let's do 2x, pull it on the outside, and multiply it times x. Now, this, if you didn't see this from the beginning, you could actually multiply it out. You just have one step at the end. So let's go ahead and cancel it out. X plus 5, x plus 5, x minus 5, x minus 5, 2x straight down. What do I have left over? I got a 2 at the top, and I have a 2 right here, and I have a x, which brings me down to just 1 over x. Now, that's my answer. Now my question is, I think a lot of you might say, well, what if I didn't know to simplify that? Let me show you how I would handle this. So from right there, let's pull it over here. Well, actually, let's pull it up here. So let's say I had a 2x plus 5 over the x plus 5 and the x plus 5 again, right? Oh, that's a minus 5, sorry. That's a minus 5, people. You know what? Let me just erase it, just so that everybody understands what I mean. This would be a x plus 5 and an x minus 5. Alright? Now, let's go into multiply times 2x over x minus 5 over 4x squared. Right here, you could, let's say I didn't know to break it down any further. Let me show you what you can do. I'm going to change it in blue. You can cancel this out, cancel that out, cancel that out, cancel that out. When you multiply for the cost, you get 4x, right? 2 times 2x over 4x squared. As you see here, it's the same thing as this. You'll just cancel the 4's out, and I'll give you this, and you have x over x squared, which is x over x squared is just going to give you 1 over x. So either way you do it, it's the same process. Alright, just I broke it down a little easier here. Alright, so as you see, you want to, for this process, if you understand multiplication, you should understand division. You keep, you change, you flip, you factor everything to break it down. It's just like multiplication. Cancel everything out, multiply across. Alright, so hopefully this helps you out. Once again, we are here for you, so if you have any more questions, please ask. And that will be it for today. Have a good one.